These are all my masteries and brawl stars, and it's time to get my 13th one. So far, I've gotten the masteries for Spike,
Jessie, Nita, Pearl, Penny, Turkey, Alette, Squeak, Eve, Sam, and Cordelia.
Getting Belle's mastery was quite a journey. I played on 3 different brawl ball maps, 2 hot zone maps, a knockout map. I came across a cheater. I have some special guests on my team. We had some really close games, and I go over strategies to play Belle perfectly. Let's get into it. I began Belle's mastery journey in Silver 1 and 800 trophies. I don't know when, but at some point earlier before the Masteries update, I did get my Belle to rank 30. I will be getting her back to rank 30 and even higher later in this video. Starting off in Brawl Ball, Super Beach. Belle is really good in a lot of Brawl Ball maps, especially because of her traps. And you almost always need a long range mid on these maps, and Belle is perfect for that. There is just something so satisfying about hitting your shots on Belle, especially when you see her shot jump from enemy to enemy doing extra damage. You want to make sure you're staying at max range because she's a very squishy brawler with less than 4k health. You can easily get 1 or 2 tap by a lot of brawlers, especially if you're not running shield gear. One thing that I really love about Belle that you don't really see with a lot of other long range brawlers is even if you already have your super, you can always tell if you hit your shot on someone or not because her star power positive feedback gives you a 20% shield if you hit someone. When you're shooting straight ahead, you can see her shot goes off your screen, and if you already have your super charged, you can't really tell if you're hitting shots or not. It's really important to know so that you can guess how much HP the brawler has left and if you can push up the map or not. If you hit some shots, you can probably push up while they try to defend and regen health, and if not, you might want to try to play it safe until you can. I wish Brawl Stars would add some sort of a feature for this. It might not matter much in other modes, but in 3v3s, it makes such a difference, especially if you don't have communication with your teammates to know if you can push up the map or not. Of course, I always use her nest egg gadget to place on the ground for defense and Brawl Ball. This gadget comes in clutch so much. You always want to make sure you target whoever steps on your traps because it's just an easy kill. A lot of the times you can even auto aim at whoever hit your trap. Your teammates, if they're smart, should also be targeting them. I almost always put the traps on the bottom half of the map in case the other team pushes up too much. If my team is the one that's pushed up closer to spawn, I usually don't place them unless I don't think we're going to score and we need to back off a bit. They are most likely going to walk straight into it as they start pushing into us. Then I played Belle in Knockout and Out in the Open. I played with my competitive teammate Nala and our friend Strads. In a few different Knockout and Bounty maps, you can definitely take Belle's other gadget, Reverse Polarity. It's so much fun to bounce it off the walls. But I still took Nest Egg because I don't know what our matchup was going to be, and I don't think I'm the best at using the other gadget. It was nice bringing the other gadget because at some point we did face a Gray and a Leon. Both of these brawlers can get right up into your face, so to prevent that, putting down traps where you think they would go is really helpful. Even if they get the kill on you or your teammates, it kind of ensures that you get a kill on them back if they hit your trap, so it becomes an even trade. Honestly, we didn't really have the best luck on this map. I'm not sure if it was our comps or because we were playing on different servers. I felt like I had a lot of delay, but I did manage to get Silver 3 on my Belle. It was also Mastery Madness, so I got the extra 35 mastery points. A few days later, I tried my Belle out in Hot Zone. We were playing on Dueling Beetles. I have OG and my friend Carla. My Belle is also at 1,000 trophies at this point. It makes matchmaking a little longer, but it's not too bad. You can see OG tried the jump pad into the Hot Zone strategy here. I'm probably gonna have a lot of fun with Gale with that strategy once I do his mastery, so I'm looking forward to that. In Hot Zone, you almost always want to put Belle's traps in or around the Hot Zone because obviously, you know, at some point they're gonna be walking into that area and it just secures another easy kill if they walk over it and you or your teammates are there to finish off the kill. I also like putting it on these entry points because it's another obvious place that they will walk on. A lot of people are really dumb when it comes to Belle's traps, especially if they see that Belle place her traps in a certain area, they forget about it in 5 seconds and walk over it anyways. I see this happening even in higher trophies. To be fair, it's different from bow mines where you can just trigger the mines to get rid of them and not get stunned or damaged. You kind of have to hit it and get slowed anyways with Belle traps. I didn't quite get my Belle to gold 1 yet, so I played on Super Beach again with my friends Miko Loco and Guillermo or Gurkaz. The only thing I don't really like on this map are throwers. They have the perfect setup on either lane right here. It makes it so easy for them to take out whoever is in mid, and if they push up, they have these walls and the unbreakable wall right in front of the goal. So they have the perfect setup for spawn trapping and goal scoring. I don't know what happened with this Dynamite here, but he just did not understand how to play as brawler. And once our Macy got super, it makes it hard for him to push up. This win secures us gold 1 on Belle. I also got back to 1k trophies for like the 3rd time because I did tilt him earlier a little bit. The next Brawl Ball map that was out was Pinhole Hunt. You see a lot more people play tanks here because of all the grass in the middle and all the walls. It makes it easy for tanks to sneak up on you and hide behind all the walls to get positioning. It's nice playing Belle here with more aggressive brawlers as long as you keep your distance and try not to get snuck up on. Belle doesn't do an insane amount of damage, so whenever I get my super, I make sure to use it on tanks so it's easier to take them down. The mark makes enemies take 35% more damage, so for a regular Belle shot, the enemy will take 2,106 damage instead of 1,560. And if you have damage gear activated, it's 2,421 damage just for one shot. And since I was playing with a Jackie, each of her shots would do 2,511 damage. I would also use Belle's super on a brawler if they somehow got on top of me. For example, if you mark a crow immediately if they jump on you or around you and shoot them right after, you can likely take it down before you die, especially if you're using the shield star power. A few of these games in Brawl Ball and I got to rank 31 Belle for the first time. I didn't quite get to gold 2 yet, but I did play the same map again with Juan and Mika Loco until I finally did reach gold 2. And then something weird happened. I was playing a few games of Brawl Ball with my friend named Asian. We couldn't find a third, so we were playing with the random. It's kind of hard to play with the random at high trophies because most people don't queue up alone in higher trophies, but we tried it anyways. We got this Mortis on our team and he really was not playing the game at all. It's not even like he turned into a bot. He would periodically move, so I thought maybe he was just lagging. It happened, so I just accepted the defeat and readied up again until Asian mentioned that it was a self-snipe. The Mortis on our team and the Rico on the other team had the same exact name. So that means it's actually just someone trying to push a rank 35 by cheating. He sniped himself on his mini account so he can give himself a free win for an easy rank 35. And he had the audacity to spin on us and give us the X spray like he accomplished something. I know this happens a lot, but for someone to have the same exact name and also spin on top of it, like everybody knows what you're doing. Everybody knows that you're cheating, and who knows how many times this person did this, especially because matchmaking, facing the same person again, is a shorter amount of time than it used to be. I don't know, it's just crazy. Guys, don't do this. You should get banned. This person should get banned. It's just wild that people still do this. Anyways, this past weekend, there was a Mastery Madness event. You'll know when it's Mastery Madness when you see this right here above the event you're playing. You get extra points per win. I was behind on my Belle Mastery push, so I thought, let's just finish our mastery with this event. I played Hot Zone on the map Open Zone with my lovely friends Katya and Alianis. It's kind of hard to play with them sometimes because they play it on a different server in North America, and I'm on the East server, they're probably on the West server, so there's a tiny bit of delay, which makes hitting shots on certain brawlers a lot harder, but I managed for a few games because I really wanted to max out my mastery these next few days. Now, I was getting really close to gold 3. About halfway there, Pinball Dreams was out in Brawl Ball, so I played that with OG and Patchy. Again, even though Belle doesn't do a crazy amount of damage on tanks, I love facing tanks on Belle because they're such an easy target. They just walk in a straight line and you get free hits, and for some reason, they think they're invincible. I don't know why. You don't have an infinite amount of health with tanks. You still gotta dodge. You still gotta know how to juke. Pinball Dreams is also one of those maps where it's hard to tell if you hit someone or not when you're playing mid, because if you hit someone, chances are they move back instead of left or right where they can come more into your vision. This is why I love the fact that she gets a shield if she hits someone. I was getting over 100 mastery points per win, so we breezed through these games. The last few games I played were again on Open Zone. This game was so close. This bull kept charging into the zone, getting his super before he died, and did it over and over. All of us don't have enough damage to kill him, especially when Gus gave him a shield. It would push us back, giving his team free zone time until we kill the bull just for him to come back and do the same thing all over again 5 seconds later when he respawns. It's actually not a bad strategy and it worked pretty well for them. They had the Gus for the shield and the Cordelius to use a super to make our Colette disappear for a while. Colette was the only one that could do real damage to the bull. Otherwise, it took all of my shots, my gadgets, my super, and all of Eve's shots to take him down. When I died here, I thought we lost this game. They had 96% on the zone. All they needed was a bull super backup, which he had, and a Gus shield. But the Gus got his shield too late, so our Colette was able to take down the bull really fast. The Cordelius didn't have his super either, and we were able to win the game by 2%. And that brings us here, guys. I am one more game away from mastering Belle and getting that star player title. I have Schwaggy here with me. I don't know who we'll get as our third. Maybe we'll just play with a random. Oh, we got OD. I did tilt my Belle a little bit, but that's okay because we'll probably have faster matchmaking time. Let's do it. Okay, we got a game. My cat's here to say hello, but baby, I need you away from the screen so I can play. I'm gonna be mid here. I kind of like placing my traps right here just in case they push up. Crow's almost down. I'm slowed. That's okay. Don't know where this. Oh, he's right there. Come on, one more shot. Okay, got him. Probably dead though. Yeah, I think he can score. He's like very low, but oh, there we go. He scores. Hi, baby. Okay, I'm not sure if I need to put down a trap. Mark the Rosa really quick so it's easier for him to take it down. Just a Jessie left now. Passing it to our Primo. Maybe he can score. I'm just gonna put this right here. The crow hit it, but I think he can just walk it in maybe. Oh, he just yeets him. That was a very quick game, but that was my last game to Belle Mastery. Let's check it out. Gold 3 on Belle. We did it. All right, let's collect everything. We get the Belle pin. I love it. The player icon is okay. There's not many that I really like. I'm very picky with them. I do like the star player title, like Star Park. I guess her name is Belle Star, apparently based on a real person. But there we go, Belle Mastery complete. I'm working on a bunch more masteries here, as you can see. Oh my gosh. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and me and Era will see you guys later. Bye!